Welcome back to Project Luxury. In 2024, Paris is set to host the Summer Olympic Games, anticipating a staggering 15 million visitors in just a 2-week period. This could mark the largest event ever held in France. From beach volleyball tournaments beneath the iconic Eiffel Tower to horseback riding events in the historic Gardens of Versailles, Paris aims to showcase its rich cultural heritage to the world. However, there's still much preparation to be done, raising questions about whether everything will be completed in time. I'm Regis, and today we'll explore Paris's ambitious Olympic preparations, the challenges it confronts, and the potential impact of this grand event. In 2017, Paris won the bid to host the 2024 Olympics, competing against Hamburg, Budapest, Rome, and Los Angeles. However, Hamburg and Rome withdrew from the process due to various reasons, leaving Paris and Los Angeles as the final contenders. Initially, both cities were supposed to agree on which would host in 2024 and which in 2028. While Paris was eager for the 2024 Games, Los Angeles was more flexible. Eventually, an agreement was reached, with Los Angeles hosting the 2028 Games and Paris hosting in 2024. Interestingly, Paris has previously hosted the Olympics, first in 1900 and then exactly a century later. This time around, they aim to achieve several firsts, including gender-equal athlete selection, carbon neutrality, and the inclusion of breakdancing as a discipline. Despite a budget of $9.5 billion intended to be relatively inexpensive, the costs have already surpassed initial estimates by over $2 billion. However, the budget is said to be under control, with fewer modifications compared to previous Olympics, such as the 2012 London Games, which saw significant cost increases. Paris's stable budget for the Olympics can be attributed to its unique venue selection approach. Most sporting events will utilize existing or temporary arenas, minimizing the need for new construction projects and aligning with the goal of carbon neutrality. This strategy also allows the city to showcase its stunning locales, particularly in central Paris, where famous arenas and iconic sites will serve as venues. For instance, football, boxing, and tennis will be hosted at the Parc des Princes Stadium and the Stade Roland-Garros. Temporary arenas will be erected at historical sites throughout the city center, like the Grand Palais, which will host fencing and taekwondo events. The Les Invalides complex will accommodate archery and athletics competitions in its outdoor space, renowned for its military history and Napoleon Bonaparte's tomb. At the base of the Eiffel Tower, a temporary arena will be set up for beach volleyball, while the Gardens of the Trocadero will be the backdrop for the opening ceremony. Famous squares, such as Place de la Concorde, will serve as open venues, and even historical bridges will be incorporated into events like cycling and triathlon. Beyond the city center, in the surrounding Île-de-France region, impressive venues await. The monumental Stade de France will host rugby, athletics, and the closing ceremony. The Palace of Versailles will provide a breathtaking setting for equestrian and modern pentathlon events in its renowned gardens. Further north, additional venues will complete the Olympic experience. Among the venues for the Olympics, 2 new permanent facilities stand out. The P-Chapelle Arena, originally intended for basketball but now adapted for badminton and gymnastics, boasts an 8,000-person capacity. Similarly, the Paris Aquatic Center, constructed since 2017, will host diving, water polo, and artistic swimming, with a capacity of 6,000 during the Games, later reduced to 2,000. Beyond Paris, other cities across France will also host events. Flagship football cities like Lyon and Marseille will utilize existing stadiums, such as the impressive roofed stadium in Marseille and the ultra-modern one in Lyon. Marseille's marina will host sailing events due to its reputation for maritime activities. A unique venue is found in French Polynesia, specifically on the island of Tahiti, which technically falls under French territory. Here, surfing events will take place, capitalizing on the region's incredible waves. Most venues are already prepared, requiring only minor adjustments. However, Paris is undertaking massive projects to ensure all aspects of the Olympics are well prepared. The new Olympic Village in Paris represents a departure from past traditions. While temporary wooden huts sufficed in 1924, this time, Paris is undertaking a large-scale urban development project. Located mostly in Saint-Denis, just north of central Paris, the village spans an area equivalent to 70 soccer fields. It will house all 14,000 Olympic athletes, offering proximity to most event venues and comprehensive facilities. Interestingly, Saint-Denis was chosen not only for its space, but also to address its historical reputation for high crime and socioeconomic challenges. Post-Olympics, the village will transform into residential housing for 6,000 people, aiming to revitalize the area. While originally slated for completion in late 2023, updates on its progress are currently unavailable. Additionally, two new permanent venues are being constructed. The P. Chapelle Arena, initially designated for basketball, will now host badminton and gymnastics with an 8,000-person capacity. The Paris Aquatics Center, started in 2017, will accommodate diving, water polo, and artistic swimming during the Olympics, then transition to a 2,000-person facility afterward. Across France, flagship football cities like Lyon and Marseille will host football matches in their existing stadiums. Marseille's marina will be the venue for sailing events, and the unique venue on the island of Tahiti, part of French Polynesia, will host surfing due to its remarkable waves. Most venues are nearing completion, requiring only minor adjustments. Paris is also undertaking significant projects to prepare for other aspects of the Olympics. A significant ongoing project in Paris involves cleaning up the Seine River, the city's main waterway. It's slated to play a key role in the Olympics opening ceremony, featuring a boat parade and spectators lining its banks. The Seine is also expected to host events like the swimming marathon and a segment of the triathlon, echoing its role in the 1900 Olympics. However, pollution has long plagued the river, leading to a swimming ban since 1923. The main culprit is untreated wastewater, with 1.9 million cubic meters discharged in 2022 alone, despite a 90% reduction over the past 2 decades. The root cause lies in Paris's antiquated combined sewer system, which handles both wastewater and rainwater. During heavy rains, the system can overflow, forcing untreated wastewater into the river. To address this, organizers are constructing a massive underground rainwater tank near Gare d'Austerlitz. It will collect polluted rainwater from streets, diverting it to a treatment plant downstream once bacteria levels are safe. This should relieve pressure on the sewer system, preventing untreated wastewater from entering the river. Despite the $1.5 billion investment, success isn't guaranteed, especially during exceptionally heavy rainfall. In such cases, swimming events may be postponed, as organizers lack a backup plan. Additionally, Paris faces other challenges, including potential disruptions from 2 other major issues during the Olympics. Security is a paramount concern for the upcoming Olympics, particularly regarding the threat of terrorism. Despite ongoing vigilance since the 2015 attacks, the sheer scale of the event, with an expected 15.3 million visitors and 600,000 attendees at the opening ceremony alone, presents unique challenges. To address this, around 20,000 agents will be deployed daily, supplemented by 30,000 additional police officers and soldiers on the first day. Traffic restrictions will also be stringent, with some metro stations closing and airports shutting down on the opening ceremony day. Despite these challenges, preparations have been relatively smooth compared to previous Olympics, owing to Paris's familiarity with tourism. The long-term impact is expected to be positive, with forward-thinking projects ensuring lasting benefits beyond the event. Financially, the Olympics are projected to generate substantial revenue, outweighing public contributions to the budget. Moreover, the cultural significance of sharing Paris's heritage with the world adds another dimension to the event's significance. That was all from us today, folks. For more similar content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.